What's up to everyone watching the show? Whether you are on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and rep your city in the comments. You are watching the Rocky Road Productions Porch Talk podcast, episode 59. I guess we're never going to get to a season. I'm going to just keep rolling with these long-ass numbers. The Love and Success edition with myself, Rocky Road, Diana, who is not here today, but we have Carissa. Thanks, Carissa, for coming in.
You're welcome. Anytime, girl.
We got Big Fella and Shorty Bang.
With 2 G's.
With 2 G's.
2 G's, baby.
That's because I'm a gangster and a gentleman.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that. So we will be discussing the lack of apathy in humanity today. Apathy is defined as lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. That is lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. We also have a guest that will appear later on in the show. We will have Miss Brooke Jones, an entrepreneur and author of the novel From Bars to Boss. She has made over $3 million in 2 years and will be sharing her journey with us. So please click like and share the show right now. We appreciate you and your support. You can stream our podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeart, Radio Public, and more. We have a goal of raising $200,000 for the build-out of Rocky Road Production Studios. Go to our website, click the donations tab, and we also are giving rewards for donations 25 and up, but if you go to the website, it'll tell you all about it. Shout out to Podcasting Studios and Groove Radio Detroit. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. They will have their websites listed on their pages, and follow them there also. Shout out to Mr. Corned Beef in Highland Park. Inhumanity. Oh, Lord. Shout out to Mr. Corned Beef in Highland Park, located on Woodward. Go and grab you one of those tasty, tender sandwiches. Now, usually I give my recommendation, but y'all can watch the other previous episodes to get that. Let them know that Rocky Road Productions sent you. You won't be disappointed. Again, please click like and share the show right now for us. The call-in number is 248-854-9850. Make sure you send us your shady and scandalous stories. It could be about anything going on in your life. We'll read them anonymously. You can submit them on the website or Rocky Road Productions LLC at gmail.com. All right. And we are going to begin the show. So, interesting enough, usually when I have good dreams or dreams with a message, it's usually I have already woken up and then I'm taking a nap. So I had to take my son to get his hair braided. I don't know why he wants to get his hair braided, but that's my baby. He's going to homecoming today.
All right.
Justin's going to homecoming, which is Carissa is.
Would have been nice to know.
Hold on, how old is he?
Oh, nice, you know what? You know why I ain't tell nobody? We ain't having no send off for real. Yep, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Hey,
how old is the son?
He will be 17 in January.
Okay, that's the problem.
Yeah, he'll be 17.
You just called him your baby. That's why he got his hair braided. But go ahead. Though.
Oh, you know what, the shade. So anyway, I came back and I had a nap. I lay down for a nap, and I had this crazy dream. And I'm glad Carissa here because I know she gonna break it down too. I had this crazy dream. So it was a friend of mine that I used to work with at the hospital appeared in this dream, and I hadn't seen her for years. And I was explaining to her, well, since you're here, why don't you come on the show with me or whatever? And she was making up this excuse why she couldn't do it, but she said she would be back again next week. I came back the following week, and she got like real testy with me. Like, we ain't even been friends for a minute. We grow up and we change and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, what is this shit about? So I tried to talk to her dad about the situation, and he wasn't trying to hear me either. He didn't even want to hear the explanation. Like, he was just gone. So then fast forward, I was with a group of friends, and out of the friends, the only people I remember was my friend Tiffany and Dana. And we were at the club, and we leave the club, and we get separated. And I'm looking for them, but I drove, but my car is missing. They're missing, and I'm asking people and everything. And they're like, well, they were with some Middle Eastern guys and da-da-da. So I'm getting scared. I'm getting paranoid. And then I woke up. And so I tell Byron about it. And he was like, the dream was showing you, like, you got to pay it to your friends are drifting. You have to pay attention to your connections and begin to cultivate those connections because, and I do like draw tarot cards and stuff like that. And it's been saying a lot of the same stuff. Mm-hmm. And we have gotten to an era, and I know since like I've gotten married, a lot of things have changed. I don't keep up with my friends like I should.
Right.
And I will admit to that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be situational where it'll pop up to like connect with them, but I be so engrossed in my own world because this has taken up my life, my marriage, my family, and this machine here. It takes a lot from me.
Right.
And now you add in the pandemic. A lot of people have begun to sever relationships because we have been distant. We have broken up the connection. You know, we used to hang out and different things like that. It's not like that anymore. I was driving through the streets. I realized how many different things have closed that we would just gather and have fun with, you know. So that was the premise that made me want to talk about this. Like, what is going on? What is going on with the world today? How does our future look? Because even like right here, my son is going to, he's right now while I'm here, he's going to be at Applebee's. There is no send off. Nobody's coming over. And I don't even think about this stuff no more because this is the norm. This has become the norm. Just you and your nucleus. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I guess having that dream was a good thing because it brings awareness. You know, your dreams speak to you. And anytime you have something that's vivid in color and you wake up remembering, that's a message.
Yeah.
That's a message.
Very, very detailed.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, outside of death, dreams and what dreams mean is one of the most intriguing things to me.
Okay.
Like, I really want to know, like, does it, because just like you had that dream, it could be a dream that has nothing to do with anything that we're going through. Like, why did we have that dream? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of the most intriguing things in the world to me.
Sometimes they pop up later. I've had dreams that I did not understand, and time passed by, and then I'll go back like, boom, that's what it was telling me, you know?
Yeah, well, you know how I perceive that? Well, in your dream, it's a message, whether it's dream, reality, or someone tell you. The further you go up to the top, the smaller your circle will be, as it should be. So maybe this was your preparation to be okay with letting some of those relationship goals as you elevate. So
that's deep, honey. See, I told you my boo was going to tell me.
Right. Maybe it's showing your growth.
Share.
Right. Showing that it could be telling you need to separate from those people.
Yeah. Just preparation. Get prepared, you know. Just know that sometimes it's not a right or wrong, or it's not that, you know, we dislike each other, but sometimes you outgrow people, and that's fine. You know, you can't take everybody to the top with you. So when you get there, it's going to be people that, you know, you have to leave behind.
Well, you know, I think I would like to believe, despite my flaws, I cannot find my phone to share this show. I don't know where the phone went. It disappeared. Despite my flaws, I would like to believe that my friends that are my friends know that I care. You know what I'm saying? But I admit to it's not malicious. It's really an oversight. It really is.
With people that are productive, you don't have to explain that to. Okay, it's the people that ain't doing shit you have to explain that shit to. Okay?
But we used to have so much fun. Think about it. Me and you have known each other since we were 18 years old. Mm-hmm. We used to have fun. Even if it was, remember that time we was riding in the car together, that ghetto ass car that my dad had me riding in because I had blew my head gas and racing somebody down Southfield Road.
Wow. That's all I can say to that.
So he had me, I can't remember the name of the car, but if it was a Cressida, it was a Cressida. And remember, by the time we got to the light, we had to start. No, it had to start all the way back up. And by the time we gained speed, we reached another light, and people would honk at us. And remember when we pulled in the parking lot on Greenfield and Grand River, that bitch shut off?
Yes.
It was so ghetto.
It stopped.
But we had fun. We would just laugh and just be stupid.
Because it was funny.
Yes, but things are not the same.
No, they're not.
We're not the same. And people have, because of this separation, because of this shit that we're in, they have lost apathy for one another. People talk crazy, they're dismissive, and they don't give a shit.
You know what? That's been happening before the shutdown. Just people wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
They weren't aware, but it happened long before the pandemic hit. people start disconnecting. I mean,
it's at an all-time high though. It's at the point where it's with family, friends. It's everywhere.
It is.
It's like me and mine, and fuck everybody. Everybody got
and
this.
Because you know
I
why?
don't give a fuck attitude no more.
Because people have lost their priorities. People love things now instead of loving people.
Yeah, possessions. Yeah.
You know, back in the day, we loved people because we couldn't have things.
Man, right, because we didn't
now
have
they allowed us to have things, and that's what we love.
Right.
Ooh, would you
That's
say
the
that again?
That's the
This girl
problem.
preaching.
Yeah.
I swear. I think the more, but it can get confusing because the more you chase your goals, it can look like you're separating from your people, like you were saying to her the first time, and that's what maybe you got to find a way to, just reach out to them when you can. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're in a group chat. Just keep a group chat going or something like that.
Men do that. I know this.
We definitely do that because we don't see each other a lot. But we'll talk about the game when we might not even be watching it together. You know what I'm saying? We could be all at different houses.
And
that'll
that's
be
a
our
great
way
idea.
is getting together without getting together. You know
Or
what I
y'all
mean?
play that damn game. What's that game?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I was just on it last night. 2 hours.
Y'all will play that damn game in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but no, that's a great idea. During the shutdown when everybody had to stay in their house, my sister would call me like, yeah, we got a date tonight at the club. And the first time she did it, I said, what?
Yeah.
Like the club open? I'm like, the club is closed.
Yeah, we definitely did.
And she was like, nah, shorty.
virtual.
She like, I'm going to drop you off a drink. I'm going to have my drink. She said, we're going to put on the verses together and we're going to be on FaceTime. We're going to watch it together.
We did a lot of Zooms.
You at your house and me in my house.
Yeah, we did.
And
some
that's how we did it.
Zooms.
That's how me and my
We did
sister
some
did our
face-
little
they
date
got
night at the club.
They got the Facebook group message.
What's that one? Something room?
This fool.
No, not that.
You know what?
I know what you're talking about, though.
That was popular for a second with us.
That was kind of live for the.
Everybody was in the same room on video.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Facebook. It was called something else.
Yeah, Damn, what was it?
You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
It's like got a red icon or something.
Really?
Yeah. It was like popular like all over
Yeah,
the
it was
country.
like Zoom, but
Yeah.
it was like you could bring each other. Was it Square or something?
Something room.
I forgot the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Epidemic room.
But
You can do it. You actually can do it on Messenger too, though.
But what I was gonna say to the topic earlier about it seeming like you're not caring for your friends or whatever. The people who are your true friends. See, the word friend gets thrown around too loosely.
It does.
Okay, the people who are your true friends, they know that you care. They don't have to wonder. They know how you are. So whether you don't talk to them for a week, 2 weeks, I got friends who I ain't talked to for months. They know that when we talk, it's just like we've been talking yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a coincidence that when you start doing things for yourself, doing things more healthy, you starting to focus on yourself. You only got so much focus. You only got so much time. You only got so much, everything. So when you start putting more of that into yourself and into your own career, into your own family, everybody else loses out.
Yeah.
So it takes a immature, in my opinion, immature person to think that, oh, this person don't fuck with me no more because I ain't talked to them in a while.
Yeah,
well, have you shot a call out to them? Have you shot a text out to them? It's so coincidental.
Yeah, because it worked both ways. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just made a Facebook post yesterday because I got a text or a call from a little cousin, and he don't know how much he made my day. And it
I
ain't
saw
like
that.
It wasn't like I was going through nothing, but it was just like a person who I don't talk to in a while. I used to play Call of Duty with and everything. He just hit me about the blue and said, "Big cousin, how you doing?" And I was like, "Good, man." It made me feel good. So, reach out to some people. You never know.
I would say that those people that you have to keep explaining to are probably going to be the people that you outgrow. Productive people, we're busy just like you. So, I think it's a lot of people that I think about. And it's too much for me to text them all the time. And everybody know that I'm probably the busiest of us all. But I show up for important shit. If you hit me up and there's some real shit going on, 10 toes down, I am there.
Yeah, she showed up today.
Whether we in this country or we in another country, I am there. If you shoot me a text and say, hey, this is going on, I'm there.
Yeah.
And that's the,
Can't be there all the time, but important shit, 10 toes down, I'm there.
Yeah.
And everybody know that. The people that don't are the people that are lacking growth and they got too much fucking time on their hands. Those gonna be the people that you outgrow. That was that dream telling you. Listen, those people are gonna be left behind.
The people that are sitting there on the internet scrolling, and they're watching what you're doing instead of reaching out to you and asking you what you're doing.
Yeah,
those the people that you gotta get rid of.
Look here, bitch. Did you share my show?
Right.
I'm like asking these questions. Did you share my show?
Right.
Girl, bye.
Okay, bitch. But I guess we wasn't friends.
Right.
Or at least see him on the internet and then hit him up. Like,
Right,
oh yeah, I
right.
see you. You know, you just came back
say
from my town.
something.
How was it? You know.
Yeah.
Some of these friends will be liking other people's shit. It ain't liking yours.
And family.
Yeah.
And family.
Yeah.
Hold on, this would get me. It don't get me that much, but it give me a little bit.
Okay.
You know, you it'll be your birthday or something, whatever, and you'll get some friends hitting you up, happy birthday, whatever. But then you have your own family who don't. But then another cousin or somebody else in the family will do it, and it's like 20 cousins that said happy birthday to them, but I'm your cousin too. Like, you ain't say nothing to me.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like,
I'm
really? What I do to you?
I have a whole plan for that. Like, if you're not my friend, I have the wrong birthday on Facebook on purpose, like purposely.
Oh my God! But you gonna have to tell me the right birthday.
That's kind of clutch
It's
right there.
like 2 days after my actual day, but I just to do it to see like if people that really know me go on there and say happy birthday, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with you for real.
Right.
No, when you're doing something, growth scare people. You know what I'm saying? People know that they're stunted, and when somebody don't have shit and they're not striving for shit, they don't want you to have. They're not gonna be happy that you have something.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
Crab
it's
in
an
a
eye
barrel.
opener, and it's unfortunate that sometimes these people are biologically related to us. I don't call them family; we're biologically related. Okay.
They be ours.
But it scares people. They're intimidated. They're threatened. They're envious. And envy is nothing but overwhelmed admiration. They have too much admiration for you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Overwhelmed
that's what
admiration.
envy is. Because the reason why they hate you is the shit that they love about you.
Ooh.
And that's the problem.
Okay.
And they don't know how to communicate it right.
They don't.
Right.
They don't.
I think it's hard for a lot of people to enjoy someone else's success when they don't have shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think me personally, I'd be like, damn, man, I want to be happy for you, but shit, I'm over here sitting on my hands.
I didn't work just as hard as you did.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I get it.
I'll at least clap it up. Like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
We did good.
Yeah. You know what?
But
Sometimes when
can I borrow a couple thousand?
Put me in the game, coach.
you crazy. Sometimes
But
when,
I ain't never seen you until you want something.
ooh,
Them the people we need to leave behind.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta go out, you do something just because you feel the type of way. Just like if you feel the type of way, go ahead and hit that like button. Just you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, but I was just thinking like growing up. I remember we would go to the Star Theater. I remember Star Theater had first open, right? And it was the shit back in the day.
Wasn't it? We used to
Back in
pack
the day.
that bitch out.
Yeah, we would walk back and forth to the point where they had to put those ropes up because they was tired of that shit. They was tired of us coming up there doing that. But it was different little things. I remember we used to beat up at the library, be on the bullshit. Kids will find a way.
We used to get to start
Because we didn't have all this shit to tie
6
us up.
hours.
Yeah.
The movie was over in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So basically, y'all saying y'all the reason they got shut down?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was just
I'm sure
That
we
was the ones
contributed
I
though. Yeah.
We literally
because I moved to
thing.
Southfield to the latter end, like the last year or two, the Star Theater was open,
Oh,
And
they
that-
had the bugs.
and I was actually there. This is a whole nother story. I ain't gonna get into it, but I was actually there the last night, the night that somebody got killed in Arturo's. I was there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's what eventually shut it all the way down. So it's funny.
Now,
y'all
was
brought
it
up
at
Star
that
Theater.
club or they got killed at the theater?
At the club
That club that was connected
to it?
Yeah, at the club that was in the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's it.
But see, now, so I brought all that up to say, now, what do our children have? Because, we done fucked it up. stuff is closing, and we didn't. I mean, and house parties, we be dying at them too. Shit.
Because there's no adults around.
I was about to say, shit, we made it just fine. Back in my day at the house parties, percolating all that. It was just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a grown-up close back.
No, they got purpose.
Yeah,
We were just stealing beers, just stealing liquor. We thought we were somebody. Now they doing everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen as many young people shoot their own self.
That's a great question.
It's
What do these
crazy.
kids have together?
But the parents are different. You got to think about it. The parents are different. We keep saying why the kids different. Fuck, because the parents different.
Yeah.
We got our ass whooped. Like the thought of like, please, my mama can't find out about that.
Ain't no big mamas no more.
That's our generation fault. I don't care what nobody says. I'm
It
blaming
is.
that shit.
Let me tell you
Blaming our
something.
generation. Fuck these
Everybody
kids
done
up.
seen a raggedy ass mama like this. Ain't giving a shit about the kid.
Oh
The
yeah.
phone. A raggedy ass heifer giving a fuck about the nigga, don't give a shit about the kids. That is what's wrong. The kids are raising themselves.
That ain't even the parent. That's the grandma. That's the 34-year-old grandma.
Our
That's the
generation
problem
went
too.
away
Grandma's
from.
still trying to get out here percolating.
Ooh,
We
she
went away
trying to
from
find.
too much
still
of the
trying to be
stuff
out
that
here
we was
percolating.
raised on.
We
We went away from too much.
It's in the Bible too. It says basically we are our father. We would carry on our father's sins, and that's what's happening right now. They didn't
know my kids in trouble.
they didn't care. They didn't,
Oh
they
shit.
didn't carry. They carrying our
I'm
sins.
sorry, baby.
Right. That's what I apologized to my daughter last week. Like I'm sorry. Like damn. I'm sorry.
You know.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say them baby boomers got a hand in that shit too, though.
Well, I was gonna comment on what he said. I think it's blame to be spread around. Everybody at fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This generation, the last generation, everybody has some blame. Because a lot of kids, they follow what their parents doing, and a lot of parents follow what their parents was doing, and it seemed like we didn't take none of the good parts. We took all the bad parts of the generation before us.
Ooh, I'm about to kiss my ass on that one. You showed me what the fuck not to do.
Oh yeah. That was a handful that went the opposite way, like myself.
None of us did no crack. Nobody in this room did no crack cocaine. I ain't gonna lie.
I never did no crack.
Not up in this. I don't look like no crack. This
Whitney
motherfucker me.
Houston said crack is whack.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna listen to Auntie,
Yeah.
even though she would be acting the fool too.
Well, Rocky, while you playing, you a youngster.
I still think like
Well, thank you for that.
it
Ooh,
is.
thank you, God. I needed to hear
the
that.
blame is to be
In the
spread
name of
out.
Jesus.
So I can't.
Right.
The blame is to be spread out because, like, okay, so for instance, and I have a problem with my kids spending too much time with my parents, and I know that sounds crazy, but every time they're there, they don't do none of the shit they raised me on. I'm talking about candy at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, candy at 12 o'clock at night.
They
They
probably
can
think they
stay
went
up.
wrong with you.
You know,
They
I'm
probably
saying
think they
no
went wrong.
whoopings. My sons is dancing on the tables and shit. I'm like,
That's
who the
because-
fuck?
yeah.
What are y'all doing? I'm like, they had to come home, and I got to break them back in, and I'm like, you're not helping me.
Because they're like, baby, maybe that's where we went wrong with you, baby. You beat up too many people. Let them eat this candy.
because the grandparents that are grandparents right now, they wasn't like that when they was
When they was
just a parent.
parents, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
totally different.
give me some
my-
of it. Just some
And my
of
mama
it.
swear up and down she been doing the same thing for 20, 30. No,
No, you haven't.
You are
Yeah,
letting,
you
you are
haven't.
I've
letting
never
these
seen you
grandkids
whoop my
get away with
son.
murder.
Exactly.
You would have knocked me all the way across their roof for what you let these kids get away with right now.
Exactly. I tell my mother had a problem. Like, I had to literally take my twins. I'm like, all right, listen, we can go visit Poppy and Nana, but spending the night is over with. Why we
Oh,
can't spend the night? Y'all don't. It take days to break it. Like,
I see what you're saying.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It used to take days for me to get them back in line. Like, and I literally talked to them, and they don't care. they don't want to
they
be
don't.
loved unconditionally. They know, like, I'm buying them whatever I want to buy them. I don't give a what you
And
say.
that's cool. Drop the shit off.
See, there
You could buy
go.
them. All the shit you want to, drop the shit off,
what?
okay? We'll come by and pick it, hug and kisses, get your ass back in the car. But, my kids growing up at 2, they were put into sports. I didn't play that shit. My kids didn't have idle fucking time. And I'm going to tell you what was crazy yesterday. my daughter had a private tumbling session today. That's why I told you I was in Livonia.
Okay.
And yesterday she had a whole fucking meltdown. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? See, that pandemic had her fucked up. That was the first time that she ever had a break. She's been dancing since she was 2. She's a competitive dancer. So 5 days out the week, we went strong. Whenever it was competition, it was 6 to 7 days out the week. And because she was a competitive dancer, we didn't get the summers off because she had to do summer intensive and she had to do these camps and conventions. So she never had a break. I ain't had a fucking break in 16 years into the damn pandemic. So I'm like, okay, well, she's going to do a private. Now that they're going back to doing a private, she's going to have a private. This was her first one today. And she had a whole meltdown because I was like, and I know she needed it because I'm like, she probably rusty on all her shit. She probably can't do a front walkover, probably can't do a back walkover. I'm like, she's going. And she had a whole fucking meltdown. And I was like, it wouldn't have never been like that before the pandemic.
She had too much time on her.
And I was just thinking, like, it's been almost 2 years. Yeah. You ain't did no walkover. You ain't stretched. Now, you done did a million TikTok videos, but that don't count. Okay? So, yeah, she surprised me today. She did really good. You know, her form was flawless. I think she was showing out form. But, and I was happy. I was like, you did good. See, it wasn't that bad. But, yeah, yesterday she had a whole meltdown. And I was like, get your ass upstairs. Oh. I was so mad at her because I couldn't believe that I said, well, maybe she on her Miss Drew. I mean, because she is. So I was like, maybe that's why, because I didn't understand this whole meltdown. Like, you know, this is what you do.
Yeah.
You know, when it's time to go to practice, when it's time to perform, we get up, we get the fuck on. Yeah. We handle our business. That's what we do. So after I calmed down, I went up there and talked to her sweetly. Like, listen, you have a plan. You told me what your plan is. My plan is to make sure that happened. Right. If I leave it up to you, when you get in your feelings and when you get tired, you will fold. I said, I'm not going to let you fold. So, yeah. So, my kids, they had some shit to do.
That's real.
It wasn't no sitting around. It cost me tons of money. And people will be like, you know, they ain't got to do that. I said, no, this is a lifestyle for us. Your kids don't have to do it. Mine do. Okay, this is like academics.
Was your parents like that with you?
No. I've always was a self-motivator, but no, I didn't have anywhere that I had to be, but I was everywhere that I wanted to be, and that was not the house. So, you know, I was like this practice and this practice and this practice. I was gone. Long as I ain't have to be in the house, I was good.
Well, we're going to go to break because when we get back, we have a special guest. And we'll be talking about that. Miss Brooke Jones, we about to find out how she leveled up in such quick time. Well, stay with us, y'all. Stay with us.
Yeah. Fooling. Look, math fit, teach math and exercises. Just ask Miss Dana, she'll simplify it. It's interactive, fun, and engaging. Everybody welcome, all kinds of ages. You ain't even got to be in the classroom. Just Zoom online and hop on the YouTube. So get your pen and pad, be ready to learn. And don't forget your gym shoes, we got cows to burn. Math fit, come on. Math fit, everybody, come on. You got a lesson to learn. Get ready, now it's your turn. With Math fit, Math fit. Where we work out and divide, add and subtract, multiply, and math it. Come on, math it. Everybody, come on. You got a lesson to learn. Get ready, now it's your turn. With math it, math it. Understand it, bust where we work out and divide, add and subtract, multiply, and math it.
Kicking was not the thing across the NFL for week 5, guys. I don't know why. Don't ask me what happened to the kickers. Who sprinkled that voodoo on them? But please take that up off them.
Tony, let's talk about that spooky Hannah video.
See what I'm saying? You start with the shits. This is what I'm talking about.
Who directed that video? Like,
It's just so many questions.
A hood nigga production, son.
And who held the cameras? Like, I would have been so appalled. Like, I can't have any parts of this.
80% of the marriages that end in divorce are initiated by women. I just don't trust the decision making of a lot of these women right now. So when women get down and they make the decision to propose to a man, I guarantee you it's not really coming from a place of, well, I'll tell you this, I don't know what place it's coming from. I just don't trust it.
The whole Dave Chappelle Netflix controversy is a primetime example of how people will look for shit to complain about. They want to be outraged. People have to understand they're adrenaline junkies for anger and extreme emotions. The truth is, no matter what you say, how you say it, when you say it, how you look when you're saying it, someone's going to be mad.
Before you give a nigga a head, do you be like, you lucky I like you?
Hell no! I already know if I'm gonna suck his dick or not.
Have you
I'm
ever?
not tired of bullshit.
Have you
First of all, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
That's what we want. What you trying to
ass
do?
woman.
Clearly, you're already going.
When you can count your black friends, there's something wrong. When you can say stuff like,
Well, you know
I got more black friends than that's. You telling me all I need to know right there, to be honest. And that's fact.
You dragging somebody in it that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right, and who in the hell gave him the pass? Like, where do you go get a black pass from? That's what I want to know.
This is your character at this point. So, and then...
Because who want to be with somebody in the closet?
And nigga, you saw that camera? You was looking in it.
That fucking camera. He saw us see him. Shit.
But you want to get to know a person before you decide to join that union, or you'll be stuck in a lease and be fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But how long?
And that'll cause for a horrible living situation.
You know, the rookie, he is better on the left side. This is his natural position, and he has to learn. And right now, especially against these hard teams, it should not be the time where we teaching him. Unless we go on the 3-a-day practices. In that case, okay.
Thus, when you think about it, it's the man's fault. Let's stop acting like boony goons and stop acting like clowns and act like men, and we won't have our queens acting as such.
Okay.
I think there's a duality to that blame, though. Because that you can blame them.
I don't 100% disagree with you, but don't get me wrong, it's blame to be shared across the board. But to say that it's all the man's fault, I disagree with that.
So would you cut your beard if somebody asked you to cut your beard for the wedding?
Okay, you see,
okay, well, shut the fuck up.
That's a fucking beard.
It's hair.
It's about beard.
What you was about to say? Because I know you was about to talk some shit.
Because you over here on me, nigga.
Ooh, and we came back on 444. That's a good sign. Is our guest in yet?
That's a negative.
Okay, all right. So we can get back to talking. So last we left off with Carissa, you was talking about your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's a
She was better today. Yeah, she did beautifully. I love them legs and her technique.
Ooh, all
so
right.
I was happy. I was like, please show me where the fuck my money went. Okay. You got to do that. You got to show me where all this money went.
Ooh. That's what's up, honey. That's what's up. That is what's up. I don't know. I really wonder sometimes. I think about what are those conversations going to be like at family dinners fast forward when we're older? What are our kids? What stories, what memories are they going to have and share? You know,
diapers for the both of us.
You know, all right.
No, we rebuking all that.
Baby, let me tell you something. Not at all. Yeah.
The bladder don't get better. That's all I can tell you.
Well, us women, we got Kegels. So I think, long as we stick to those, we'll be good. Now, you men, I don't think y'all got Kegels.
No,
we got Kegels.
You can do Kegels.
What's Kegels, man?
That's the muscle that keeps everything how it should be.
Can that help with your bladder?
Keep you from absolutely, hell yeah.
So you saying we don't have that?
We have it, but ours is different.
I don't know what y'all's.
The real name is pussy sizing. They do. No,
I can't take him.
Yes, you can.
Not pussy size. Pussy size.
Men do it differently, but our shit break faster than theirs do.
Wait, especially if you're using that motherfucker
That's
all
debatable.
the time.
No, it's not debatable. You ever had to use the bathroom and hold it for 2.5 hours?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I work at the plant.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all. You know what, me? I don't know.
It's
I don't
y'all
like
that
to hold
can't
no urine.
you hold y'all bathroom. I be having to stop side of the road and everything for y'all.
Yeah, I don't like to hold. As soon as I feel
them to work on their Kegels, they'll be able to hold it. Tell them tell them to work on
Word
that.
of the day.
I will hold mine, but I don't like to. I don't. Matter of fact, I am still like a little kid. Like, let's say I'm getting off work, I gotta use the bathroom before I leave that job. Before I get on the road, I gotta use the bathroom before I go anywhere.
So Byron gotta be like,
and he be mad. I be like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. He be like, shit, now, shit.
Anybody gotta go.
Get on here and get.
Listen, I be on them kids too. You better go to that bathroom before we leave this house. Shit.
Oh shit.
But that's how I was raised.
Bad parents, y'all.
Yeah, they definitely used to be on those things.
Yeah, you better go to the bathroom.
For a minute, you better go to the bathroom.
Oh, my mother said you better piss on yourself because I'm not stopping.
Wow.
Yeah, she didn't play that.
You was a guy, so they like pass him the bottle. That's how it used to be with all of us in the car. Like, and then the girls, we have to turn that way, turn our head, and then they fill the bottle up and boop, throw that motoffucker out the window.
Oh, shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that was my son.
Because they not stopping for the guys. The girls, the guys know.
I ain't gonna lie. I do that right now, and I'm talking about for me.
Oh, I remember when I was a kid. I don't even know if I should share this shit. I don't even know.
Share it. Tell us. Yes.
So when I was a kid, I would be rolling with my grandma. I'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom. She'd be like, you can use this cup. So I had to use that cup.
How that worked out.
Yeah, but you have to hold that boy right over, make sure it can't leak out.
Don't trip when you see me standing on your seats, okay?
Look,
let that stand up on your seats.
Man.
They got a cup for that now.
They do got a cup.
Y'all, it's something else. I've never done that.
You
have never done that in the car.
I ain't talking about standing on the damn seat.
Hey, look, I'm talking about that. How your big ass gonna be in any car talking about?
You know what?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
You ain't nothing but a sandwich and a half away from me. Don't be doing that.
Maybe a half a sandwich for you, but I'm just saying you a big guy.
I wasn't talking about the standing up part.
It's our guest
I'm just talking about using the bathroom in the car. I've never had to do that.
Never. Not even as a kid.
Nah.
Not on the road trips, the 2-hour trips, 3-hour trips.
That's amazing. I remember I held my bladder at 8 years old from Frankenmuth to my house. Baby. Ooh, as soon as I got in that house.
That's a nice little hike.
Yes. I was just like, it's a mind over matter thing, but I held it.
Yeah.
It's a mind over bladder thing.
Yes, that's who.
Man, I don't know. But, old people, shit.
He said, don't do that. You only a sandwich and a half away. I'm sorry, big guy. I wasn't trying to talk about you. You a husky dude, though.
And I love it.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I love you being husky. I love myself being husky. Yeah. I'm like a crackhead.
Often I'll be in the room when I feel little. You motherfuckers in here.
But you know what? And I keep saying this, and men to me look nice with weight on them.
Yeah, y'all
preach.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
Toothpick men is not something that it looks good. It doesn't look good. A man needs to have some weight on him.
Big Luther over little Luther.
Yeah, exactly. Because Luther looks like a crackhead.
I say that shit, but that shit on the gout, high blood pressure, diabetes, and shit.
Put that shit on us. I ain't got none of that shit. I got a
Don't
little
put that
ass,
on me, Bobby.
All I got is a little ass.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Well,
I mean,
I got high blood pressure and gout.
Well,
it could go to that, but I think if you take look,
It still look good though.
Yeah.
Still look good though.
Yeah.
With the gout and still look good though.
Just make sure you try to get yourself together. Don't stroke out.
Well, long as you carry it well.
Yeah.
Long as you carry or dress it up well. Long as you present it well. Let me say that. Just present it well.
Presentation is
But do women really care about how big a guy is?
Yeah, when I met Byron, he was like at 159 or something like that. When he got to 180,
you was like,
you know what I'm saying?
Big daddy.
Yeah, some more horsepower.
Yeah, and he's always been a handsome guy, but the weight. It's a difference.
Because he had his grown man body.
He
got his grown man body.
He was in his inner Tyrese.
He got his final shell.
He was in his Tyrese.
Final transformation.
And then especially if y'all lift weights and stuff, and get that chiseled up, man.
Oh,
I ain't gonna do all that.
I am not.
I lift weights 40 ounces at a time. That's as much as I was going to do.
Yeah, seriously. I stayed in shape as long as I did because I only thought it looked good during sex. Yeah. After I figured that I could do the same shit without the shit that I was doing this shit.
Oh my God. But that's good shit. You know what I mean?
Shit got to go.
You know what?
First of all, if a woman got time to look at your body if you're sucking on her toes and stroking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My point is that
you was crazy.
That shit had to go.
You was crazy.
Is it true?
We still don't have
No.
No. Okay.
Well, shit is different these days. Luckily for guys, these hoes don't have standards no more. So, I mean, they're pretty good. These hoes don't have standards no more. So, I mean, shit, everybody doing everything.
It's a party now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's real shit. Sorry, ladies.
But women.
You mad? Change your shoes. Change your shoes.
A lot of women don't have standards.
I was gonna say I don't think a lot of women
These
have high
hoes
standards
have
either.
dropped their standards. Okay.
I think it's the same way with men.
I think it go both ways.
Yeah, but it's up to the woman to uphold the standard.
Yeah, can we bring class back? Can we do that? Can we bring class back?
We have to give a class first. These hoes don't know what that is.
Ooh,
you're right.
Shots.
I'm just
saying.
Right.
Fire.
They don't.
Hey.
Even if it's not just looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of females think money is attractive.
Not just that. Not just money.
A guy that carry himself well don't mean he do everything else well. You know what I'm saying? He
but
can
it's
dress
not
well.
just that. Look at the $40 shit. Before the $40 shit, it was just bring a drink, bring a blunt.
Don't fuck up the $40.
No, these hoes ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere.
No,
okay? They breed them like that.
I'm just joking.
They breed them. They got a whole farm somewhere, a whole plant, baby. They cranking them out and they coming off the line.
You know.
We ain't go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw no shade to the $40.
I'm not throwing no shade. Continue to pop your pussy.
Okay, so listen, I'm a little confused. Can y'all tell me what the $40 thing is?
I forgot
you don't remember that?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You don't remember that? They had so many memes about it. I guess.
No, I don't be online like that.
You got $40. You got some pussy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can get $40 pussy.
I haven't got no $40 pussy in about.
Is that what y'all talking about for real?
Yeah.
About 7 years.
I'm lost now.
You can get free pussy, but $40 though.
No,
Yeah, but some
And you see, and that's even worse. Bitches ain't even charging $40 no more.
Pussy
man.
First of all, if $40, if pussy costs $40, I'm straight.
Right? Because did you
You'd
watch
rather
it?
have it for free.
Yeah, I ain't never had. I don't think you can get no pussy for $40.
Oh, yes, you can. You get for the 40. Because you know what?
It might lead up to get some later.
But what happened? Women be like, excuse me, you got any extra change? You be like, what kind of extra change? Like, you got about $40.
I want to know what kind of pussy is it for $40. That might be some.
Why not?
I wouldn't want that.
Is it clean?
But like y'all said, these
It
guys
might
don't
smell.
have standards
It might.
anyway. I mean, come on now. Y'all done seen these guys and who they was hitting. Y'all done caught them. I mean, we acting like we don't know what's really going on out here.
My people be, they shit here, it can be there.
So you just out of touch with what's going on. So you ain't heard of a homie or a cousin or an uncle or you know, a friend of a friend is just out here this would hit anything and she just taking any dick. I mean,
no, just not in a long time.
I
not
personally,
in like, not in the last 5-10 years.
Fanning the hoe off back page, all kind of stuff.
Back page. They still got
that still exists.
I'm just saying, fans only, whatever the fuck they got going on. Y'all know something about something.
It's only fans.
What type of people you
$40? Where is $40?
I love how they acting brand new.
No, it's not. I'm not. I mean, of course, I know about.
They still on
we know about
Facebook.
the
You
40
still see it on Facebook. They still talk about it.
I don't think the 40 actually gets you the pussy. I think it leads up to it. Like he might get.
I heard it like a $40 date.
Yeah, give you a couple 40s up to get
little
the pussy.
Applebee's, $2.25.
You come lay down. I crack.
Little drink, little drink afterwards.
She said she'd crack these legs for her Metro PCS bill. What's the problem?
Oh, wrong button.
Oh my God. So listen, I got a question. We don't have much time, but I got a question. So if you have a relationship, if you're in a relationship, are you supposed to have sex every single day?
No.
Hell no.
Man, hell no.
It's impossible.
It is.
It's impossible.
I'll be wanting her to get out my face sometimes.
Shit.
I want to get. I would tell her to get on my face.
Don't even talk.
I can do it. Now, don't let me clarify this. I will if it's possible. Every day.
Nah, I don't want to.
Shit.
Sunday, don't even talk to me during football.
So what is a good amount?
Sunday night football go off at 11:30, baby. We got 30 minutes to get it before the next day.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, that's what I think. 3 days is healthy.
3 to 4.
Y'all
anything
women say
beyond that is
women
ridiculous.
say that, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a age of 50. I don't want that shit like that much. I'm not gonna lie. Just 2 to 3 times a week. I'm cool.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, that's what she
reasonable.
Said. 3 to 4 days.
About 3 days. Yeah.
Every day.
I mean, I be horny. He be horny too, but at the same time, I
if I can get it,
man, if we had a real good day, I ain't horny the next day.
Yeah,
the next day.
If we had a really good day, having sex,
that's what I'm
not
saying.
even horny the next day.
Because the time is a block. Opportunity is a block.
Let's watch a movie.
Yeah, because I think like every time, like let's say by the time, we do it, it's at least 3 times that one day.
Oh yeah, y'all got a lot of free time. I don't get
you know
that
what I'm saying?
in a day.
That's
No. I'm saying I'm saying at night.
That's a free day.
No, not throughout the day. I'm saying at night. You know, you go finish. All right, let's go again. Boom, like 3. Yes, like 3 rounds.
That's 3 rounds, 1 session.
So we didn't empty the clip
for the week.
No.
No, like just like how Big Fella was saying, next day he might be good. We didn't empty the clip. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wake up, I'm gonna be ready to go again.
No, you can do it again.
We
but
can, but it ain't the same as it was yesterday.
The quantity is not coming out as much.
I understand. That's what.
And see, I be having sessions, so my sessions last an hour and a half to 2 hours every time I have sex.
No, you not.
So you really the fucking got time for that shit?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I never in my life came quicker than 10 to 15 minutes ever in my life, maybe 4 times an hour.
That should be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, 15, 20 minutes is good.
Women is he having sex with?
Never.
Listen, I'm with you.
Shit.
Okay, because everybody should be good off that goddamn 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Somebody is dropping the goddamn ball somewhere.
Yeah, my God. You ain't gonna keep.
No, see, it ain't just about the hard struggle. It's about y'all know. You gotta get some mouth
If I can get it every day, I'm getting it every day.
I know, but we're so busy now.
But who got time?
We're so busy.
I understand. Like
Even
I said,
if
opportunity is a block.
I don't want it every day.
I
don't want it every day.
I remember.
I don't agree with this.
Right, and
you gotta miss it. I ain't gonna want it every day.
When he and I had first moved in together, it was like every day.
I'm gonna need you to start speaking in general because I know both of y'all. I can't keep visualizing that. Speak in third person.
Oh yeah, because you're dealing with a fucking Taurus. You had to be like, wait a minute, motherfucker. You got to grab him by the horns and sit his ass down. So we're like, calm the fuck down, okay?
But see, listen, I'm a Leo. I guess I will get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? I will get it cracked.
I love women that initiate.
I will get it
So
cracked.
what if you say
Give them a round of applause
So
to women that initiate. You ain't got to be every time. Just I love that.
You know, I don't want to go too much in detail, but
that
yeah,
shit is-
you know.
Oof.
I, you know, yeah.
I know what let me about this place. It's time for me to go home.
Yeah, like we done.
On that note,
let me about this place, Mom.
But be like,
Wrap
hell,
this
you
shit
was
up,
talking
Mom.
too much.
It's time for me to go
right?
home.
Telling all our business.
Right. Babe, what you want here talking about?
That's where the
You a
great.
man,
That's where the
boo?
great part come from.
Right.
Tell me the great.
Yeah, he is definitely the great. Love you, boo. So, yeah. But yeah, I can, listen, I hold my own that shit.
So 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week is good.
That is
That's healthy.
30. That is 30. No, hell no.
If y'all live together,
Man,
if we
It's
live
just so
together,
much-
that's
7 days,
plenty.
2 days, 5. That's like less than 20% of the. Hell.
That's literally almost half. It's only 7 days in a week.
She said 2.
That's almost 50%.
Well, she said 3. She said like every
3
Yeah,
or
but
4.
I mean, even if you do 4, that's more than 50% of the time. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
no, that sounds better.
And
4
then,
sounds
listen,
better.
and then too,
Monday,
you know,
Wednesday,
especially
Friday,
if you've been
leave
with
me
somebody
alone
for
on
so
Sunday.
long, God damn, bitch.
Look,
Okay, this ain't we ain't no new shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't no new shit.
My stamina, I can't.
Said
That
5.
20
Nay.
minutes can't be.
5.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Leave me alone on Sunday.
I agree, Nick. At least 5. If opportunity calls for, if you could get the opportunities in.
You see, I'm still young. When I was your age, I'll fuck every day.
I hope I could do this until I'm your age. I don't want to get this
Well,
up.
I'm telling you,
Man.
when you get 50, you'll be like, shit.
Shit, I ain't far from 50 now.
You like,
don't look
just
like it
feed
now.
me good.
You could
okay?
take, I mean,
Feed
as
me
long as you
good
take care of
beside
yourself,
the
you good.
shoulder.
Nah, I could give her some head every day.
See,
She wears some high heels and the right stockings.
You need stop.
He gonna set the motherfucking stockings up.
I would suck that monkey loose.
see.
Lord.
Oh my God.
Her name, she could carry that limp. She'll be a limp and Z.
Goddamn
What-
right.
what
Make
was
some
the-
opportunities.
Oh boy.
What was the beginning of that Corrupt and Snoop Dogg song? This is the beginning of the jack off hour. This is what this shit is starting to sound like.
Right.
We actually had a guest that was supposed to be here. I thought we could get a little more in depth with them about some of this conversation we having, but she clearly didn't want to talk to us today.
Oh, it's all right. It's all good.
I'm gonna still support her. I'm gonna go on there and buy me some oils.
I definitely wanted to ask some questions about that whole
Crank my shit up to like.
what she got going on.
Yeah, it was definitely seemed like a very interesting story.
What was it?
You know, she.
Right, fill us in.
So basically, she came from having issues with the law, like 12 different instances, to becoming a millionaire in the span of 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And she kind of featured her ankle bracelet. You know,
Was it been blinged out?
I don't know.
No, she
On the line.
during the pandemic, she had like a lot of downtime, so she was all her posts she had on her ankle monitor.
Yeah, she made it work
She was
for her.
twerking.
Oh,
she had
on her,
ankle
okay,
monitor.
on the little
And she-
ankle thing
yeah,
that
and
stands
she had
in
her-
the house.
When she posted her
Okay.
pictures with her Gucci and Louis on, she had on her ankle monitor.
Tethered
and it
up.
kind of like, it just took off for her.
From tail to tether to
Oh, she did some time too now.
in time. Time tether.
She got a thing with T's. Let's take it.
So I want to know what them 12 incidences was. I'm just
Yeah, that's
curious.
what I was gonna ask. I was gonna
Yeah,
see
she
what
got
the
a thing
bars
with
was
T's.
about.
Hey, well, she a millionaire. She ain't got time to talk about that shit. Listen.
You crazy. You
Nah,
crazy.
she talking about it.
Dude.
That's how she got where she
That's
got
what she got
talking
to
about
she
it.
had.
Yeah.
She taking off. She fucked with some heavy hitters too.
Did you give shout out to LL Cool J and Jay Z today?
Shout out to LL Cool J and Jay-Z.
They made it to what?
The Music
and Roll
Hall of Fame.
They sure
Aw,
did. They sure did. Thanks, Miles, for bringing that up.
Congratulations.
Jay was
That's
already
dope.
in though, right?
No.
He's in the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
Yeah, songwriter. That
That
ain't
ain't
shit.
Rock and Roll.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
So
It's
when are
only
they
like
gonna come
3
up with a
black people
hip
in
hop Hall of Fame?
That's what they was
Well,
supposed
they
to
were
be
talking
turning
about it.
They were supposed to make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a music Hall of Fame. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be a change, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
Yeah, just what's all these categories.
At least that didn't prevent them from getting in.
Yeah.
Well, considering that considering that black people created rock and roll.
Yeah, that's real.
Facts.
Blues, all that stuff. Yeah. We create everything, honey. We are the shit. The shit. The shit. If your mama ain't tell you, I'm telling you.
Okay.
We are the
Listen
shit.
to that, little black girls, okay?
We gotta stop. We have to hold ourselves at a higher regard. We really do.
True.
We gotta start doing better. You know, I mean, because the thing is, there are a lot of good men. There are a lot of good women, but that's not what we see.
Right.
We see the ratchetivity. You see what I'm saying? That's what we see.
Say it again.
The ratchetivity. So imagine being
a great word.
Ratchetivity.
the ratchetivity and the negativity and the niggerosity. We see all of it.
All of it.
And so when you're on the outside looking in, now I will say I'm not a big fan of really giving a fuck about what other communities think about us. But for sake of argument, you could see why. Half the time we be like, we ain't dealing with them niggas. I don't want to go here because I don't want to deal with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine when they have no connection and attachment to us, how they feel. Yeah. Like, that's bullshit. I mean, I can literally go on Instagram and all I see is ass shaking. Ass. And it starts to all look the same. It's just another ass shaking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Why do I care about this?
I mean, we don't, but it's a couple things. One, that's what people like. They like drama. They like trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
men are shaking their ass now.
Listen, that's real garbage right there. But people love trash and they love drama. So everybody want to get over here and show they fucking wop for the whole fucking world, thinking it's gonna get them the Kardashians. You understand?
Yeah.
And then we have nobody holding anybody fucking accountable for the better.
Because if you say any bit of truth, they want to cancel your ass.
Accountable.
All right, so listen.
So it's
now he about to get deep. We got like 2 minutes. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
All right, so listen. How do we get the women who are not like that and the men who are not like that? How do we get the people? How do we get the message to the people who are like that? Who are the what word you say?
Ratchetivity.
Ratchetivity. With a high level of ratchetivity. How do we get the message to them? Because it seems as though like it's not a coincidence that the people who don't have a high level of ratchetivity, we not really out there like that because we usually home, we usually work, and we usually handle business, take care of our families. So the people who we see and the people other people see are the people who got high levels of ratchetivity. How do we shrink that divide? How do we get them more on board?
I don't know. It's strength in numbers. Yeah. I mean, if we're outnumbered, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they have the crowd behind them, that's what they're going to do. Everybody promoting the bullshit.
That's exactly what it is.
A lot of us, a lot of people who don't have low level of ratchetivity is supporting the bullshit, too.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody is holding anybody accountable for better. I mean, it's a fact that when you give somebody a title, have you ever say, okay, well, oh, you a bitch, and somebody like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna show you a bitch. They're going to play that position,
right?
The position that you gave them. But look at the influence that they got everywhere. Everybody showing WAP, everybody, TJ Madison, you know what I'm saying? Guys showing ass, hoes showing ass, and then they see them getting paid.
That's what you took the words because I didn't want to cut you off.
See, the influence is strong because they seem like there's an incentive behind that.
I still hate reality TV. I hate all the Love and Hip Hops. I hate them. I hate the Real Housewives. But like these people are professional people. Like they have doctors for husbands and shit like that. But on the other end, they're showing you a whole nother side of what gets them paid.
And that's
what I'm saying?
The people in the local community, that's what they don't understand. They don't understand, like, wait, they went and got their degree.
That's right.
They're educated. They're successful. Yeah. They have a foundation. You have fucking nothing.
And then you living like you're acting like that.
And because you're acting like that, when you go to try to get something, they already looking at you. You already condemned. Yeah. That's what, see, we not giving them the game. See,
Right.
you seen that shit. Listen, people only show you what they want you to see. That might not even be their fucking reality. Most motherfuckers that do that, they don't do that in their home when they go home to their kids.
Well,
They don't do that.
The truth is, we watch football, but I don't mean we go on that motherfucking court neither. On that field. You know what I mean? Just because we watch the game don't mean we are good as the people that's playing.
So speaking of reality TV, I was just in Vegas last week for the little, what is it called, EDC stuff, and I met Carly Red.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking of reality TV, very, very fucking cool. God damn, she was cool as hell. We probably talked about 30, 45 minutes at the end of the night. We exchanged numbers, and I'm going to see if she can come, see if she can make a personal visit.
That'll be deep.
But totally different than what's on TV.
They know that shit
Exactly,
sell.
because she's doing her job. She's not doing that job home, and that's what these little girls ain't see. Megan Thee Stallion is showing ass, but behind the scenes, she getting her fucking education.
Yes, she is. She said
she making business deals. But that's the shit that you're not seeing, little girls. You know what I'm saying? You're playing into everything that you see is a fucking mirage. People don't let you know when motherfuckers are broke. What they do? They act like they got something. They grab their uncle glasses and put it on. They take a picture in front of their uncle car like they got something. Shit is a mirage. And
the problem is we with low levels of ratchet activity, we know that, but the people who are high levels don't.
Yeah, but
So
it's a conundrum.
Trying to see it. They ain't even trying to see it.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna get deeper into this topic next time because I had some things to say. That's really a good conversation, to be honest. But thank you to everyone who was watching the show. I apologize that we didn't deliver on the guest in. I mean, I kept checking to make sure to see if they were there, and they weren't. So maybe they will come in the future. So our apologies, but thanks again for tuning in. Watch all of our shows through RockyRoadMedia.com. You can access them there. Make sure you try and donate if you can. If not, a good like, share, and a subscribe goes a long way. It really does. Next week, we'll be back with Shade and Shenanigans. I believe Vitamin D, Lord willing, will be back next week. We working on it. Rants and Robes, Wednesday at 8:30. Sports Talk, I think Big Wit is she might be moving it to Tuesday nights, going live. So, I'll keep you updated with that. But you can get all the updates on the website. It's always going to be updated that way. So, thanks again. Check y'all next time. We love y'all. Thank you. Keeping the conversation going, huh?
That's the ass is pregnant.
What?
I said, why you wait till almost 40? Her son is 17.
She got a man?
What's wrong with that?
She waited till almost 40. She want a girl. And I was like, Lord, she ain't ready for no girl. You want to need to change your life.
Do she have a man? Was the question.
I don't know. I seen the nigga around her when I stopped at her son's birthday party, but I don't know, because then it'll be somebody else around. But like some long term shit, no.
What do he look like?
Girl, I don't know, because I seen him at the thing, girl, and I was trying not to make eye contact with these people. I was like, I thought I was showing up to a 17-year-old party. And then I got there, I was told my sister, I'm like, I'm glad you got with me. The motorcycle motherfuckers was out there, and I was like, I don't want to get out the car. I was like, it's some more shit. I didn't want to get out the car.
I'm going to take her
Why
off.
you ain't want to get out the car? I'm just curious.
Because I was like, oh, this is the bullshit, yeah.
Why you want to get out the car?
Because I don't need you mistaken. I'm like her. Like, you about to get on. It's about to be a Mac section. It's about to be this and that, a rap section.
You ain't want no attention?
How old is the nigga?
I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Jesus.
You can't tell me shit about me that I don't know about me. So I ain't for that bullshit. You know, all that blowing smoke on my fucking ass, I don't want to hear it.
Well,
that shit don't work for me.
What was it?
Her son turned 17.
Like compliments.